everybody, welcome back. So, as some of you guys can tell, we're in the Pine Grove. I have already started filming this video and something come up. There was something I was missing and it was towards dark, so I just scrapped it at the time. So the products that are in my bag have already been kind of opened. Well, half opened. The main packages have been opened. But this video is sponsored by Temu, and I've actually wanted to use Temu products for a while because some of my friends have used Temu and they've got stuff and they liked it. So I hadn't yet. So I appreciate them for sponsoring this video and sending me a package. Basically, I was able to go on and I picked a bundle for hammock camping. Now this is a little bit colder hammock camping setup that I picked. So we have a few items and we're going to get to those. They're in my bag. So we are going to see how it goes. So like I said, this is sponsored by Temu. I appreciate it. They have sent the items and we're going to see how it is. We're going to test it out. They do offer a $5 late delivery credit. So you get that if you get late delivery. My package actually come pretty fast. Like, I thought it would have took a lot longer. But it didn't. It didn't take. I don't have the exact days, so I'm not going to say a random number. But it was pretty fast. And also there's a 90-day free shipping and free return policy as well. So if you get something you don't like it, or it's not like it said or whatever, you can, you can return it. So we're gonna go ahead and get to unboxing this stuff, well, unbagging this stuff. So as I pull items out of my bag here, I will try to pop something up on screen as to what it was on Temu's website. And also, if you guys don't have the app, download it, check it out. You can check out all the products they got. There's so many different things on their website. I'll have the link down below. But it's one of those websites where I will go on there and I'll scroll for like forever. Like, I'll add things to the cart, but I'll just scroll forever and just look, because there's so many things, and as you're looking, something else comes on that's just weird and cool. So our first thing here, this was in another bag, but I've already opened it. I believe this is our underquilt. Okay, so this is an underquilt, and I'll try to pop a screenshot up of what the listing was on the other side of the screen. But this is packaged up nice, and if this is, it's saying it's down, feathers. That's pretty hefty for down. If this is fully down feathers, that's pretty thick. Another thing that I did fully open, and when I was at the house I fully opened to do this. This is the lantern we're going to be using. So it's a little bit smaller than I thought it was, but it took AAA batteries. So I went ahead and took it out and already put batteries in it. But I will try to pop that up on the screen there, what that listing was. But it's got a nice little keychain, or carabiner. Pretty sure that's what those are called, right? But you can see it has different buttons, so, well, different settings, so we're gonna see how it is. It looks pretty bright for what it is, actually. Next up, so here's our big orange bags that the stuff come in. So right here we have a folding saw. I tried to get a little bit of a variety of items. So we have a folding saw, which I'll pop that listing up, hopefully. And it's not bad quality. It's got a safety on it, so you have to push this in order to get that out. But that's not bad at all. So the other thing that, this is the reason why I scrapped the other video. And this is the hammock, which I'll pop that up on the screen. But it's a winter hammock. Well, I wouldn't say winter, I'd say early spring or, kind of fall kind of underquilt. But I took this out of the package already out in the woods and set it up. And I didn't have a problem with it. But the one thing was it didn't have straps. And it wasn't listed as coming with them. I just didn't look at the listing good enough. But you needed hammock straps, and I brought some down. So you did need hammock straps. It come with paracord to tie it with, but that didn't just hold well. So it'd be best to get straps. So now that I have a set of straps down here, we can set the hammock up really well and sturdy. So it's in here. We'll get to this in a minute. So next up, we have something interesting. And I seen this a while ago on Temu. I'll pop it up on the screen. But this is, it says barbecue on it, which you could use this for barbecue. But what it is it's a wind blower, or like a turbine fan, and when you crank it, it's like a fishing rod kind of thing. It blows out the air, and you can get your fire or your charcoals going. So we'll see how that is. Okay, so the next item is a Aegis Max, or Aegis Max, however you say it. They're little down boots that go on your feet. And I figured since my feet get cold while hammock camping, I can slip these on and see how they go. So they pack down quite a bit. And the last item we have is this rainfly. Well, this isn't quite the last, but for the hammock it is. This is the rainfly, so I'll pop that up on there as well. And we're gonna see how this is. So it's an entire hammock setup basically. Plus I added another underquilt slash sleeping bag kind of thing. So when it does get chilly tonight, I'll be able to wrap up good enough. And last but not least, I kind of forgot I did this. I had a certain budget basically, and when I went on to the app picked, I had a little tiny bit left. So I got a ring to wear for the video. This is an owl. You guys can see it's in there. That should be up on the screen here. It's a little owl ring, and it looks like it fits all sizes. So I don't know if it's gonna pinch me or not, but as you guys can see, it's a little owl ring. So I'm gonna stretch that out because I got big fingers. And there is our ring. I have it upside down. Or no I don't. The thing's actually pretty cool. So maybe I'll hear some owls tonight. So before we set all this stuff up, I just want to say a few more things for Temu. And once again, check out the app. It's down below. You guys get exclusive perks if you use my link and go through there. You get certain perks. And also, I have a code, and this is for a $100 coupon bundle for anyone that uses this code. So you can use the link down below, or you can put this code in on the Temu app. So the code is DKW4882. So that should be up on screen. So check it out. We're gonna get these products put up and put them to the test. You guys know I'm heavy. I lost a lot of weight, but I'm heavy. So hammocks are hammocks. We're gonna see how it holds. Okay guys, so like I said, these hammock straps are my own. I brought these down to better hold the hammock. Now keep in mind, this hammock, for what it is, the price was not much. I cannot remember the price, but it was not much. So I would definitely say it's a budget hammock. So these are straps, but they did not come with this set that will be linked down below. So we're going to quickly open this. I have already seen it. It's got a really nice bag. It's got straps that go around, and then just a cinched top. So this is the hammock itself. This is the underquilt, which I'll do that afterwards. But as you guys can see, I picked the bright green one, and it does have the carabiner hooks here. So I'm going to simply bring this over here, and I got to find the right height and everything like that. That's the hammock from tree to tree. I just have to raise the straps. But this is what the hammock come with instead of straps to go on the tree. They come with this paracord. Now I know people that easily can set up a hammock with paracord like this. They can tie it perfectly and it holds great. I'm not real good with knots, okay? I'm just not. And I weigh a bit of weight. So the paracord, for me personally, is not the best. So I'm just gonna use the straps. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this situated and get it at a good level, because as you guys can see, it's on the ground almost. Now keep in mind, there was not a weight rating on Temu's website for this hammock, so I'm just kind of guessing it'll hold my weight. So this is low to the ground. I have to make it a bit higher. I tried my best, but we're gonna see if it holds me. I'm 260 pounds. So I am swinging. I know I'm at a very bad position, but my boots are all muddy, so I think that's good enough for now. So let's get the underquilt on this thing. For the most part, it looks like it was advertised once it's set up together like this. To me, from the listing, it looked like it was like an all-in-one, but it's not. It's two. And actually, if you think of it, it's actually better if it's two, because like I said, if it's warm outside, you can simply get rid of the underquilt. So if you do get this hammock, you got to mess around a little bit with this, because this is shorter than the green hammock. So on one side I tied it to the top, and the other side it has slack, because you want all your weight on the hammock. You don't want your weight on the underquilt. So get it to where the hammock is tight and the underquilt doesn't have any stress on it, but it's hanging there. So we're gonna try it out here. I'm not gonna just jump into it, you know. We are elevated. I might keep it this low. I can't really get it any higher because this tree kind of goes crooked like this, and then this one behind me, there's like a ton of branches that are like right there, and this side's already high enough, so if I was to do it too high, it'd just be too unbalanced. So I think here personally it's fine. We're not getting any rain, you know, nothing like that, so this should be fine. So the hammock, so far, it's not bad. So now that the hammock's up, the underquilt should be explanatory. It's an underquilt, so we'll do that last. But this is the rainfly. So this is another crucial part if you're hammock camping. Tonight it's not as much, but this will still keep the dew off of me so that, you know, I don't get wet from, you know, dew settling in the morning. So I decided let's test it out. So we got a rainfly from Temu. So we are gonna open it up, throw that to the side, and I brought my own paracord. I did not order. I was gonna order paracord, but I completely forgot to. I figured this is literally just the rainfly / tarp, and it doesn't come with paracord, because a lot of times they don't come with paracord. I think this actually come with, these might be tie downs though for the sides, but here it is. It's actually not bad material. I don't think this was extremely cheap, but it was definitely on the low side. So you got the reflective side on the inner, and the outside's like a olive green. So I'm gonna see what the length of this is. I love the pine grove here. So my neighbor's barn, you can kind of see it. It's that white mess that way. And I was coming up our road earlier, and right over in that field right there, there were 20 deer that jumped out in front of my truck. Middle of the day, about 20 deer jumped out. And they come right through here. I have a trail cam not far from here. They cross right through here, so I'm sure I'm gonna hear some deer. But anyways, this looks like perfect length to go from tree to tree. So the tarp looks good. I don't have a problem with that so far. This was a little bag that was in there. So we're gonna see what this consists of. I'm assuming this is just side tie downs, pretty much. And we have some of this cord, and we have these stakes. So I mainly, first of all, I want to get it from tree to tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up at least one side, and then get the other rigged up to where I can do that on camera and see how it looks. Everyone's out riding their four-wheelers. I'm actually quite pleased with this. Here's the tarp all the way over. It's just on that tree and just right to this tree. So that little ball of cord that comes with this that I showed you guys, that actually is all pre-cut strands that are a decent length to where you could do a lot with them. So I really enjoy this tarp so far. It's really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this snug to this tree and just tie it how I can. We're not gonna have high winds, so it doesn't have to be crazy. So as you guys can see, I rigged it up how I could. It comes across, but you can see it's real tight. I got it wrapped there, tied once, like a shoelace tie kind of thing, and then it goes down here just for extra support. So it's obviously not as tight as it can get, but it's pretty close. Don't look bad at all. I'll show you guys under there in just a minute. But it's all tarped up. So pretty cool. Worked out decent. So now we're gonna open up the Camper Box, I believe is the brand it is. This is the underquilt slash sleeping bag slash quilt. You know, whatever you want to use it for. It's basically that when you're camping. So, pretty cool. I really like this bag. It's like shiny. Look at it. It's like a beetle. So I'm going to go ahead and find the cord. Also guys, peep the owl ring. It's been watching the whole time. Ooh, I can already tell this is going to be very warm. Oh, if you guys can hear. You can't hear. It stopped. A lot of down products like this, you know, feather, when you open them or whatever, they start to suck in air and they poof up quite a bit. So this actually looks like really good quality. And here's a little bag to put it in. So this thing's actually really nice quality. Really nice. This was one of the more pricier, but really not pricey in the end for what it is. But compared to other things I got on this list, this is one of the more pricey ones. But that's definitely full body length. I'll hold it to where it just touches the ground. And that's about 3-4 inches above my head. So as you guys can see, it has the cords here to wrap around a hammock. But I'm just going to use this as like a quilt slash sleeping bag kind of thing. So I'm going to fold it up for now. The real testing of this is later. Okay guys, so I figured since it's still daylight, I will unbox the last two products that need unboxed. And that is the like down feather like boots, sleep boots kind of thing. So we're going to open them up. These are another thing that's really packed down like this. So, ooh. Look how small it is. Look at that. It's sleek. I don't know why. I've always enjoyed... First of all, down products are just warm in the first place. But the bagging for these is always so cool. It's like shiny. A lot of companies do this, and I really like it. But these are packed down quite well. If these are warm, these are going to be really nice. These are what we're going to have on later. So if I just see it's real simple inside, yeah. So I'm going to keep them in this until later. But then, what I want to open, we annoyed a robin, by the way, it's up above me. I want to check out this little hand wind blower. And I'm pretty sure I've seen someone use this already on YouTube. I've watched Temu camping videos before. And here it is, it's like a little fishing reel. So this slides on. That's the little guider right there. And here's our crank handle. Check this out. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. Wow, I'm really surprised by that. I bet this is gonna work really well. I'm already planning on it working well. So we're gonna try the folding saw real quick. Now that I'm down here, I really don't need this folding saw. There's so much dead, or so many dead branches around. All I gotta do is just pick up the ground, and it'll make it look better back here too for my campsite. And at the same time, it's so easy and it burns good. So we're just gonna do a couple cuts here with the saw. It wasn't much, I just wanted to add it in as something else to test. So, click our safety. And here we go. I cannot believe how bright it is on this camera. It is almost dark. We're like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes away from dark. So this has already looked like it snapped. So we're gonna go ahead and saw. Okay, now, you know, that's only about 1.5 inch diameter wood, but I sawed right through that, and that was not where it was chopped already. So let's try it again. Let's hold it on here. That's not bad at all. I know this isn't thick. I mean, that's cutting right through this. Ow, that's a thorn bush. I did not realize that. Can't really hold it anywhere, there's thorns. That's really good. Maybe we'll use this more in the morning, but as far as wood tonight, we don't really need it, but that's not bad at all, really. So while we're on the topic of fires, first of all, I'm gonna get this out of here. So I'll get that out of here off camera. But right here, it's all kind of already dirt from the deer kicking it, because I put corn here sometimes. But what we need to do is make a little fire ring. I had one down here. It was these stones, but they all got moved around, which I don't even know how these things moved. They were all over the place. So we're gonna make a simple little fire ring here. I'm not gonna have a big fire, but you know, I am in a pine grove. Pines set fire really easy, and we don't need any of those problems. So there's a lot of clearance space. I want to say that now. There's a lot of clearance above in this area. So even if the fire was real tall, it couldn't even touch these trees. So we're in a good clear spot. And as far as surroundings, there's pine needles. I have to scrape them away a little bit. But other than that, it's a perfect little fire ring. Okay guys, so we're under here. I've been under here for about 20 minutes now. Just testing it out, and so far so good. No noises on the hammock. It's holding up very well. This underquilt blanket is very warm. But I'm gonna have a fire a little bit later before I go to bed. But I brought my dinner down. We're gonna cook breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna do that in the cast iron. But just for dinner, as you guys know, I don't really eat much now on my diet. It's real weird, my eating. But brought down a piece of cheese covered chicken. I can't remember what cheese that is. Mom made it in the air fryer. And then I have these little cheese bites. It's baked cheese. And then I got water. So we're gonna try out this chicken real quick, and I'm gonna have the rest. It's getting really cold out, guys. I'm gonna have to grab my beanie out of my bag. I should have wore pants though. Oh well. So here's this chicken, and the light is that light bulb. This little light bulb was very cheap, and it's bright. It's pretty bright. And it took, I think, 3 AAA batteries. So let's try this chicken. Oh yeah. I brought tinfoil. I was gonna throw it on a fire, but thinking of it, all the wood here is pine, and with pine, it's such a bad taste put into food. If I threw this on a pine fire, it would taste bad. And I could have put it in the cast iron skillet, but it would have burnt. So I'm just gonna eat it like this. It's already cooked. So the chicken's good. It takes me a while to eat though. Oh. So these are these little cheese things I eat. I have quite a few of these on my diet. Well, not many. But they're like little baked cheese bites. Pretty good. So I'm just gonna chill out a little more, eat this chicken. It takes me forever to eat. And well, no. These will be right before bed, because I don't want to get these wet or dirty or whatever. I want to keep these clean. These are the little boots. So those are going to go on before bed. So I'm going to eat this chicken, lay here some more, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a fire. I should do a little one before dark. Well, before bed. It's already dark. You guys can't tell. It's dark. It's still slightly light out, but barely. So, yeah, I'm going to eat this chicken. This is my dinner, this one piece of chicken. And in the morning, we'll cook on the fire. So, I'm going to chill a little more. It's getting cold. I'm going to cover up and eat this chicken. So, I went ahead and threw my beanie on. and it's not too cold. There's just no wind. It hasn't, you know, as soon as it got dark, it just kind of calmed down. So I went ahead and hung the bulb up onto a thorn branch here, so it is illuminating the ground. For how much it was dirt cheap. This is not bad at all. So now I'm almost ready for bed, but I want to do just a little fire and just kind of have it going. You know, it's always nice having a fire, even if I'm not cooking. I'll be cooking in the morning, but it's nice having one. And I want to try this torch out. I want to see how it is. So I'm going to just stack some wood on here, and all I brought with me was like a big lighter. So I just brought a little lighter, and everything's dry enough it should burn. Alright guys, so I have, also I want to say, the ring has give us luck because I just heard multiple owls go off. So that was pretty cool. So the light you see right now is that little light bulb. I'm gonna attempt to light this. Like I said, I just have a lighter. So this tree behind me, use my phone light for a second here, has a ton of resin on it. There's a lot on it. So I'm gonna put a piece on here. All these pine needles are wet, and I just kind of want to use this. I've been wanting to use this resin down here for a while, so it should light. It's got a hard outer surface, but the inside, once it starts melting, it's like a candle. So it should melt, and then it should start dripping down and causing more to go with it. I got it going here a little bit. We're gonna start cranking the torch. I think that works decently. I really think it does. This fire is real loose, pretty much, so it's having a hard time starting. But as you can see, yeah, I'd say it works for sure. It definitely kills it as you go, but it's helping the fire pretty much. Even though it's not going when you're using it, it is helping the fire. Once you stop, it starts to go. So as you guys can see, we have a fire. So I'm gonna chill out by the fire for a little bit here, and yeah, nice little fire. It's only about I don't know, little over a foot in diameter, the fire ring, so it's not real big. I don't want to do any bigger here just because the trees, you know. So here's what it's looking like underneath. Oh, catch my infrared. That's what it's looking like. My little speaker, camera bag, water, and we gotta try out those boot things. I went ahead and picked the cast iron up and put it on top of that bucket, so if a skunk comes through, hopefully the skunks will have a hard time trying to get to the eggs. Should be cold enough tonight, it should be fine. I did bring down an ice pack when I come, but that was kind of quite a while ago now, so I doubt it will actually be good in the morning. But it's cool enough outside. I think it's like 40 out. I'll check before I go to bed, but I think it's like 40. So, alright, let's get up into the hammock. Alright guys, so I just unlaced my boots. I don't want to get my socks wet, so we're going to open up the boots, or whatever you call them, and we're going to check them out. Now, it's not extremely cold, don't get me wrong, but that's my phone light, by the way. The lantern light's the one lighting back here, but I figured for this part I'd use my phone. So here it is. It's like a, well, it's a boot, but as you guys can see, it's very packable. If these are very warm, this is very good for backpacking if you're doing colder weather. If you have bad feet like me that get freezing, these might be for you. Because I know one thing is when I go camping and it's remotely cold out, my feet get cold. So they fit on my feet. I got big feet. And they're on pretty snug. So we'll throw this other one on. This will be something that I have to review overnight. You know, I'm gonna have to test them overnight. I can't just say now, and I haven't even had them on. So as of right now, it feels like there's nothing on my foot, which is good. You know, it's just there to keep your foot warm. Just feel kind of like a slipper. So I have them on my feet. Not really, but they're on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the hammock and bundle up and go to bed. Well, the coyotes were just going off. They're over that way, through the trees, and across that way. Quite a few of them, it sounded like. They must be hunting. They're weird like that. You know, they'll go real quiet for a long time, and then all of a sudden, they'll just all go at the same time. Obviously, they don't want to give away their location when they're on the hunt, but... So I am going to bed. Pretty much, I have it to where this is wrapped around. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but I ended up making it to where it wraps around the hammock like a cocoon. So we'll see how it works. I will update you. I don't feel like getting out of the hammock to turn that light off because it's way behind me, so I'm going to just leave it on. And we'll see. I put in really old batteries in it, so it probably won't last too long. But we'll see. We'll do a test on it. Maybe it will. But I'll see you guys in the next update.